Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have DFW repeat, a.k.a. Dakpo, who is on the stream for the second time, versus Aspen. I believe Aspen plays Jigglypuff, and then Dakpo playing as Falco. I'm really curious about how Dakpo is going to adapt to Aspen's play. Aspen is one of the seasoned players around here. He's been playing Melee for a little while, and I don't know how Dakpo will handle the matchup between Jigglypuff and Falco.
Here's what I would do is avoid any taking damage from, avoid getting grabbed at all costs from 0 to 60 at least.
Well, it's like 0 to 25 or 30.
40 is, I think, at max.
Okay. Well, see, now he should be out of up throw to rest range right now.
Yes.
Also, at the same time, he needs to be, whoa, good DI from, good smash DI from Aspen, avoiding getting dumpstered by that down air.
Yeah.
Back air is going to seal it, though. Jigglypuff, being the lightest, floatiest character in this game, is going to die alarmingly early. However, Jigglypuff does have very good range on all of her aerials, very good aerial speed and control, and is really able to go incredibly deep against all of the fast fallers to convert into like really powerful edge guards or get up throw to rest. Dakpo is out of range of up throw to rest, but a back throw off stage into a neutral air, back air, forward air, anything from Jigglypuff will seal the deal.
I mean, and this is very a polarizing match, right? Because from 0 to 40, you have to be worried about up throw rest.
Yes.
And then as soon as you get out of that range, now you have to worry about getting thrown off stage because you will get hit by those bears, which is a disjoint, by the way.
Yes.
And you already have Falco, who has a subpar recovery. So it's one of those situations where it's like, as soon as you're out of the frying pan,
there it is.
You're still onto the dinner plate.
Yes.
Like you are still very much combo fodder, off stage fodder,
edge guard fodder.
Edge guard fodder.
And that's a really good analogy. I like that. He can have his cake and eat it too. But
with Falco, you just want lasers at this point, right?
To a degree, you can. The problem with lasers against Jigglypuff is because she's got such good aerial momentum and good aerial speed, and Falco actually does not have very good horizontal aerial speed. He does have a very good short hop aerial speed, but outside of that, he's not too fantastic. Like you can see, if he jumps twice, he goes nowhere.
Yeah.
And so, ooh, good down air. That may seal it. You're gonna need more pounds than that. Ooh, maybe not. Call me a liar.
You're a liar.
Hey, well, you got me. So
we call each other filthy liars. That's what we call it. So you are a filthy liar. You can redeem yourself. Don't worry. Another opportunity is coming. Are these bears going to stack up, though? Is this going to be the position that he needs? No, and there's the retort.
Well, if Dakpo lands a solid bear, a down tilt, down tilt is an excellent KO move. Up tilt is also good. We'll take those.
Yep.
And Dakpo showing a little bit of tech skill. Dakpo, we were talking about his Brawl game just a little bit earlier in the set prior to this one.
Right.
He's one of the few players from Brawl. Zero Suit Samus requires, at the top end of everything, an alarmingly high amount of tech skill.
Okay.
Not as much as like Melee Spaceys, but for the game itself, for Brawl, Zero Suit requires a lot of things like double B reverse and crazy things like that. They're just really obscure.
Yeah.
And Dakpo mastered each and every single one of those things. So he's a very technical player at heart, so I'm not surprised to see him good forward smash. That's going to seal that game.
You're not afraid to see him play Falco and Fox. I mean, characters that require a fair amount of tech skill and a fair amount of ability. So I think it's a good fit, considering all the things that I've been hearing about his Brawl game. I think this is a great fit for him. So I'm curious to see how he approaches it.
Dakpo is probably the number 3, arguably 4 player in Brawl at the end of the course of everything out here.
Okay.
Dinty number 1, likely myself number 2, if not then Aerolink. Basically, it's Dinty and then some combination of Dakpo, myself, and Aerolink.
Okay.
You can interchange the 3 of us depending on how good we're playing that day.
Right.
But I've always told people that Dakpo was better than me because I thought that he was a better player than I was in Brawl, but he has an abysmally bad record against me.
Okay, no, I hear that.
I'm like 19-2 against him or something. It was like, it was bad. But now we have Aspen taking Dakpo to Yoshi's. Now this is traditionally a very powerful Falco stage, so I'm really curious about Aspen's logic behind this one. I believe that Dakpo probably banned Dreamland, which is why we don't see that matchup being played there. I believe the next best option after that would have been to go to FD rather than go to Yoshi's, because you get things like this on Yoshi's.
Right.
Falco's movement is beautiful on this stage. Good back air, the sweet spot getting the KO off the top. And so this is just, I don't really understand this, but I'll ask Aspen later because there's got to be some type of logic behind it.
How close are the blast zones?
This is the smallest legal stage.
Okay.
The blast zones on this are comparable to, on the side, comparable to Fountain Dreams.
Maybe hoping to see if you can get some sort of...
That should be it.
Yeah, that's it.
Good dash attack. That's going to seal that one. Jigglypuff's dash attack is actually an alarmingly good move. It's one of those things that is really good for putting a player out in a way where you want them to go, and you can catch people off guard with poor DI from it. The catch to what we're seeing right now, though, is, and nope, just a little too high. See, that's what I mean. A little above 10, 12, 15%, and they go up onto a platform, they get too high and can shine out of the rest and things like that.
Yeah, and then you're giving them an option to even do something. Like, when you play this game, you need to play this game to minimize the amount of decisions that your opponent can make.
Right.
Because you now have thrown away that X factor, that extra variable that you have to think about. And you can play your game, play optimally. And it comes down to your ability to execute, right?
Right, exactly.
So, I'm curious to see what Aspen's logic was when he chose this. Oh, crazy
Randall, though. Oh, the edge, though.
Wow. He's going to go Phantasm straight onto the stage. Good angle on the shield.
If he would have waited about half of a frame later or something like that, which is a really tiny amount of time now that I think about it, if he would have waited just a split second later, then he would have actually ledge canceled that side beat.
I hear you, yeah.
Okay, see, and this is what I'm talking about. Dakpo's not afraid to play this part of the game. He's not afraid to stand back and just say, okay, I'm fine. I am currently winning this game. I don't have to dedicate to anything. He's not necessarily attempting to camp anyone. He's just asserting the fact that he doesn't have to. He doesn't really have to do much except for wait for you to make a mistake.
He's being overly cautious too because he's at 0.
Exactly.
He can get up thrown and then rested. So
that what? Okay, I thought I was gonna get a KO, but yeah,
that was really close.
He's definitely playing the very cautious game, and now Aspen is within like down tilt range. So if he goes for an aerial, or you see, there you go, Dakpo going for it. He realized that after the last KO.
Dakpo has rare tech skill though, because you notice that Aspen, and lots of puffs do this, is when it comes to neutral, they want to avoid the lasers. So they sit there and they crouch down a lot and try to lower their hurt box. But
rest.
Oh, yes.
Dakpo DI'd that appropriately. Now he's going to get a conversion off of it. See, the thing is when you know it's going to happen, you DI towards the side blast zone. You don't want to die off the top. Because if you die off the top, Jigglypuff can get up and move. You don't get your punish.
Because she gets more time to rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quite literally. And now the thing is this is still a game. Aspen is still in it. If he gets a grab, it's over.
Yes.
It's done. And the thing is on Dreamland, the... Oh, good DI from Dakpo. Oh. Ooh! Ooh, Aspen almost had it. Now
wanted
Dakpo,
the hungry box.
Yes, Dakpo is... Oh, no, man. Excellent comeback by Aspen in that game to close the gap and almost seal it. Dakpo sealing it. Pretty decent 2-0 victory.
It felt like towards the end, Aspen really kind of started to come into his own, started to kind of really pick up on the tendencies.
He warmed up a bit.
And just like that, though, ended pretty shortly. Ended that last game pretty quickly. Good stuff, Dakpo.